Going.
Okay, when we come back, Blue, the story of a young woman rebuilding her life after her husband's death.
The Century Plaza, offering the finest in luxury service and Southern California style, adjacent to Beverly Hills on LA's fashionable west side, the Century Plaza Hotel and Tower.
Our next movie is a French-language film named Blue, starring Juliette Binoche, a fine actress who you may remember from Damage or The Unbearable Lightness of Being. Here she plays the young widow of a famous classical music composer, a man whose work we are led to suspect she may partially have composed herself. After he and their daughter die in a car wreck, Binoche tries to shut out music from her life. After the first shock of the death wears off, she turns almost in a trance to the man who had worked with both her and her husband over the years. Maybe she wants to see if she can still feel anything. Then she takes an apartment in Paris and tries to lose herself in the city, but he finds her.
Je vous ai vu. Peut-être cela me suffira pour un petit moment.
And then she finds someone too, the other woman her husband was in love with. She didn't know about this mistress.
Enfin, lui. Oui. Mais il n'était pas au courant, je m'en suis rendu compte. Je m'en suis rendu compte après l'accident.
You know, it's a funny thing. This film by the important Polish director Krzysztof Kieslowski has certain story elements in common with Intersection, the movie with Richard Gere that we reviewed last week. It's also about marriage and a car crash and another woman. But it's so much more intelligent, and the people in it are so much more grown up. They're smart. They have insights into themselves. They have lives that seem to extend beyond the limitations of the plot. Blue is a perfect example of the difference between European films and too many American films. This movie is about adults, and Intersection was about soap opera cliches.
I think it's a wonderful film, too. And what I liked about it, it's a strange way of presenting a person putting their life back together. She's involved in this situation of her life just torn apart, and how step by step she decides to put it together, to not deal with the professional world, the music, to not deal with her worldly possessions, this tremendous wealth that she has, a great lifestyle, then to deal with, so starting afresh in an apartment alone. It recalls to me Last Tango in Paris, where Brando, from a similar death,
has to start all over again.
And I just like the way this is done.
One thing about this film, because I did think, as I was watching it and thinking of Intersection, how many story elements are superficially the same. In Intersection, the characters are right there. There is nothing behind them. In this movie, you're looking a little more closely. She's a mystery.
Yes.
She does things you don't always understand. You're asking yourself, what is she going to do next? Yes. Why did she do that? She makes you think about the character, and that's what's important.
She's not clearly labeled central character in movie, so therefore good or something, or therefore worth watching. It's a real special film.
When we come back, my video pick of the week, one of last year's overlooked great films.